make it easier to find your car when it arrives. You can make a personalized car ID from within the app. Just choose your favorite colors and any 2 letters you'd like. It can be your initials, a nickname, or whatever you want. Don't worry, we won't judge. Your car is designed to find the closest, safe, and convenient place to pull over, and it will let you know when it's ready for you. You may need to walk a bit to meet your car, so while you're getting your steps in, the app will point you in the right direction to get to your pickup spot. When you get to your Waymo car, you can lock and unlock your car from within the Waymo app. And if you have cargo, like luggage or groceries or anything else, feel free to use the trunk. Hop in and close the door. When you're ready to go, buckle up and press Start Ride from either the passenger screen or the app to get going. Enjoy your ride.
Well, the sky's the limit. Amazon is expanding its delivery options for some customers in Tampa Bay with the launch of Prime Air. It's delivery by drone. Amazon launched the service in Phoenix earlier this year.
Yeah, Fox 13's Kylie Jones shows us what we can expect as the service comes to the Tampa Bay area.
Well, guys, it's not a bird, it's not a plane, it's your Amazon order. Amazon Prime Air is landing in parts of Tampa Bay to deliver certain orders via drone in as little as an hour. It's faster than overnight delivery, even same-day delivery. Amazon is expanding Prime Air to Tampa Bay.
Everything from the time it takes off to the time it comes back and lands is all on board and all autonomous via the drone.
The drone delivery service is launching out of Amazon's fulfillment center in Ruskin. It'll deliver certain items to eligible residential addresses within an 8-mile radius of the fulfillment center. Prime Air officials say eligible customers in Tampa Bay will soon see the option for drone delivery when they check out.
And so the homeowner gets a picture of their property from an aerial image, and then they're allowed to select.
Josh Brundage with Prime Air says these airborne robots can fly a package that's about the size of a large shoebox and under 5 pounds. Among the popular items delivered from the sky are household cleaning supplies, baby food,
Over-the-counter medications across the board. You know, if you're not feeling well, you don't want to leave the house, we'll bring it to you. Some other things that are really popular, you're visiting a friend and you forgot your phone charger. We could get you your cable and that power block in no time. Same thing, air tags.
Prime Air is expected to serve more than 100,000 customers around Tampa Bay and add dozens of jobs.
People are looking for amenities. They're looking for jobs, amenities, a great place to live.
Each drone has cameras to monitor different factors like weather, air traffic, and other motion around delivery spots.
It's actually been trained for
State-of-the-art weapon recently downed dozens of attack drones with a 100% success rate in a stunning live test captured on video. US-based defense company Epirus showcased its new Leonidas high-powered microwave system in a live-fire demonstration in which it claimed to have disabled 61 out of 61 drones, dropping them out of the sky. The California-based company performed the demonstration at Camp Atterbury, Indiana, in front of U.S. government agencies such as the Department of War, as well as 9 U.S. allied countries. The Epirus Leonidas works by firing a high-powered microwave weapon, emitting an electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, that overloads the electronics of swarms of potentially lethal enemy drones, rendering them disabled. The demonstration culminated with the instant takedown of 49 drones all at once. The Leonidas system comes in stationary, mobile, and even a pod format to accompany friendly aerial systems. Michael Hyatt, the Chief Technology Officer at Epirus, spoke about how their new electronic warfare system could revolutionize unmanned aerial combat.
We need a different solution. We can't do 1 versus 1. we have to get into one versus many. We have to have effectors that can be effective against a significant number of drones. So we need EW, but then they harden EW. We need to be able to do more. That's where you need the directed energy. You need things like high power microwave that can take out a volume of drones. A couple weeks ago, we took out 49 drones in less than a second. The only reason that it was only 49 is that's how many we bought to put up. It's a lot of work to put up swarms of drones, if anyone has done it before. But we can take them out. And that's what you need. We need to think differently.
Musk's companies is being described as a game changer. The chip is being trialled internationally and allows patients to control and manipulate laptops and other devices with the power of their mind.
It's a massive change in your life where you can suddenly no longer move any of your limbs, and this kind of technology kind of gives you a new piece of hope.
Though he's paralysed from the neck down, Sebastian Gomez Pena can now control his laptop and phone using just his mind.
Everyone in my position tries to move some bit of their body to see if there is any form of recovery. But now I think I'm moving my hand to the right, to the left, thinking about clicking my fingers, and the technology just understands what I want to do, and it does it. Yep.
You wouldn't even know the chip was there until it needs a daily charge.
If you hold it to my head right there, this means this is how you charge it.
So I'm charging the chip.
That is exactly what you're doing.
A keen rugby player and musician, Seb had just finished his first term at medical school when he made one ill-judged dive off a boat on holiday.
When I dived, I hit the floor and hit my head, and alongside breaking my neck, also broke my front two teeth. And yeah, that's how I started.
But it ended up with Seb enrolling in the first UK trial of the Neuralink device, a 5-hour operation performed largely by robot, which, through a hole in his skull, inserted threads 1/10 the thickness of a human hair, connecting 1,000 electrodes to the part of his brain that controls hand movements.
It makes the experience a lot better.
This is the first time his doctors have seen him since the device was switched on.
That's brilliant. Good control. This technology is going to be a game changer for patients with severe neurological disability. And those patients have very little really to improve their independence.
Neuralink, which allowed us to access the trial but didn't want to be interviewed, now confirmed 21 people have been fitted with the device, including 7 in the UK. Some users are able to train the AI that interprets their brain signals to type on a virtual keyboard, even control a robotic arm, or just played with their children.
Oh, you smoke, man.
The company's controversial founder promises even more.
As we advance the Neuralink devices, you should be able to actually have full body control and sensors from an Optimus robot. So you could basically inhabit an Optimus robot. The future is going to be weird, but pretty cool.
Weird, and with it, serious questions about future users' safety and privacy, but a way off. Neuralink still needs to do larger trials and share its data with the public to prove these devices are safe and effective long term. Elon Musk, whatever you think of him, does have a record of success. But in this endeavour, he depends on brave, determined volunteers like Seb to deliver it.
Night sky reflect the future of renewable energy.
Where does the sun never set?
Or will it be a headache keeping you up at night?
The dawn of the solar age.
It's not the moon, but a 60-foot wide mirror bouncing sunlight to the dark side of the planet. Space startup Reflect Orbital is hoping to launch 50,000 of these mirrors into orbit.
We are working on delivering sunlight on demand with space technology.
That's CEO Ben Nowak, who wants the FCC to let his company launch its first prototype satellite as soon as this summer.
Our first satellites will be able to deliver a full moon of brightness for about 5 minutes. That's demonstrating the technology so we can learn about it and then build a constellation out after that.
He has high hopes for that future fleet to help with things like nighttime emergency rescues and eventually to turn a profit, charge $5,000 an hour to get a single mirror fanned out and pointed at the customer's target.
We'll also be able to, light up farms, grow plants, light up solar farms, produce clean electricity.
But launching the space mirrors is igniting plenty of controversy.
Listen, we don't want a private company or private individual deciding whether we're going to obliterate nighttime in my backyard.
Dark Sky, one of the world's leading advocates for protecting natural darkness, says light pollution would degrade the environment, interfere with space research, escalate the dangers of space junk, and disrupt the circadian rhythm of all living things on Earth.
There will be tremendous environmental impacts.
The FCC's policy says anything in space is extraterritorial and not in the jurisdiction of the United States, meaning impacts are not subject to environmental review. The agency did not respond to our request for comment.
It's absolutely not our intention to harm the Earth, harm animals, affect things negatively.
In the 1990s, Russian cosmonauts launched 2 space reflectors. Newspapers from the time echoed the same concern of disruption to life on Earth. More recently, NASA warned that light pollution from mega satellite constellations will contaminate astronomical research. Elon Musk's SpaceX, which owns Starlink's 10,000 satellites, publishes best practices to mitigate the impact of reflections. Unlike Starlink, here reflections are the point, but with precision.
Most of the time, the satellite will be reflecting sunlight away from the Earth. Somebody requests light, we then point the light at them purposefully. The precision of the spot and the ability to turn it off are key to that.
Still, these latest mirrors are shining a light on the bigger space debate.
A company says it's not just blowing smoke when it claims to be able to put out fires without water. And some fire departments are paying attention.
It's really intriguing.
The San Bernardino Fire Department got a demonstration of the new method by Sonic Fire Tech. KCBS reports it uses infrared technology to detect fires. Even though it looks like nothing is coming out of these hoses, the company says it emits sound waves to extinguish the flames.
We use infrasound, which are sound waves that are inaudible to the human ear. We vibrate the oxygen at a rate where a fire can't consume it, and it breaks the chemical reaction.
And when you're dealing with, say, a grease fire, water can actually make it worse. Once it gets too big, the damage is already done.
Now, our system was shown to suppress the fire, prevent the ignition from occurring with an autonomous detection device.
Firefighters say keeping fires small will result in the best outcomes.
If you keep a fire small because a fire was detected while it was small and put out right away, that's going to save money. That's going to help with insurance rates.
Side Foods that has literally produced hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat without killing a single chicken. Which is incredible because over 220 million chickens are killed every single day in order to sustain demands for their meat. And Upside Foods has spent over $200 million in research and development in order to create this technology.
Let me show you how we do it.
Please do, I don't understand.
When we took cells from a chicken egg in 2018, we cracked an egg, we took a small amount of cells, and we froze them in this that goes down to -80.
Wow. And you've used those cells to make hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat.
Step 2 is we take those cells, we gently thaw them out.
Oh my gosh. This is simulating a chicken's body, and the cells are just multiplying.
Once we get enough of them, we move on to step 3.
This is protein, fat, sugar. I'm literally feeding the chicken cells over there so they can multiply into chicken meat.
That's right, yes.
And once the chicken feed is in the container, it moves all the way through these pipes and through the factory and eventually ends up in here.
You can look through this. You'll see chicken cells just swimming and swimming in there.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot of chicken. Every 2 seconds, this produces a chicken's worth of chicken meat.
Yeah, every few seconds.
And saving chicken lives is not the only upside to Upside Foods. These chickens don't get diseases, so you don't have to worry about a disease spreading on the farm and then you eating a sick chicken. Honestly, it seems too good to be true.
Well, let's go and try it.
Please, I need to try it. I need to see how this tastes. Now we're gonna put the meat we just grew to the test. Come on in, I brought one of the best chefs I know, Nick DiGiovanni, and he's prepared for us 2 chicken sandwiches. One of these sandwiches, a chicken was killed today to make. The other, no chickens were killed and it was grown in a lab. Which do you think we'll like better?
I think if I cook it right, you won't be able to tell.
Okay, this is gonna be a good test. He's now giving me one of each chicken sandwich. So we're both trying this one. Here's what it actually is. Me and Tariq do not know. Cheers.
Cheers it. Here we go.
Well, chicken.
Chicken.
Now we're gonna try this one. This is what it is. We don't know.
Cheers it.
I honestly can't tell.
It's actually
scary how similar they, I mean, they're both chicken.
No matter what, both of them taste really good. This one's the cultivated one.
You're wrong.
No shot.
That's the cultivated one.
Honestly, can't tell the difference. What the heck?
And what's crazy is in the near future, this technology could save the lives of trillions of chickens and other animals.